Well, hello there. I didn't see you. No. I'm back. Okay, so this is the Ash is back video. I've rehearsed this a few times, but all that's kind of gone out the window because I can't remember what I was even going to talk about really, or how I was going to talk about it, but I'm definitely back. I went on a streak. I had like 200 and some change videos in order consecutively with no break, and I had a ton of fun making them, and I really hope that it wasn't apparent to anybody out there that I was starting to lose a little bit of my energy there at the end. I was running low on creative fumes, and I was kind of going through some motions there in just the last few videos, and I wanted to get that back and take a break for the holidays, and also just kind of focus on some things that I wanted to make besides videos. And I wanted to do that without interrupting my upload schedule, and have them be like sporadic, because I knew if I did that, then I wouldn't apply myself completely to the projects that I wanted to work on. So I've been applying myself to the projects that I wanted to work on, and I took a break, a legitimate 2-month long, it's probably over 2 months really, break. I got a couple of things done in that time. I spruced up a few of my social media things, building my brand, blah blah blah, nobody cares. But I have a coffee, whatever. That's what it is. It's where it's at. I have a Patreon. Anybody who has helped me support me through Patreon or has donated money through Coffee, they're still going to get all their perks extended for the amount of time that I was on break. So 2 whole months after they're done, their names are still going to be at the end of the videos that I put up saying, hey, thanks to my supporters, because I meant that, and I mean that. And I really spent a lot of time playing video games. I decided that I wanted to get into some MMOs, and I spent some time playing Elder Scrolls Online, and I spent some time playing World of Warcraft. My wife has always been just a long time World of Warcraft player, and she wanted me to get into it, and I knew that that was going to take some time and be a time sink, so I was going to have to put down some video work in order to get into that and apply and have some fun. And I've been doing that. I've got a lot to do in the games. I'm by no means even barely competent. ESO is a lot of fun, and Final Fantasy I've taken a break, so you know, the MMOs are all there, they're all getting played. I'm at a point where I think I'd like to start playing them a little bit on the channel. I think that I would like to just kind of maybe once a week record one of the MMOs that I'm playing. Maybe once a week I'll show you my OC that I made in ESO and just run around and do some writs and just talk, you know, have a nice relaxing casual AF time. And the other one was World of Warcraft. I've got a character that I'm running through by myself. I've got a few characters that I'm planning on running through different expansions with my wife after we hit level 50 with one of our pairs of characters, and we're going to unlock Time Walking, or Crummy Time, and then we're going to try to experience the expansions as they were intended to be experienced. And I really wanted to play Wrath of the Lich King correctly. But Blizzard doesn't really want you to experience it that way right now. They want you to play through BFA and stuff, and that's not really what we wanted to do. So we're doing legwork in order to be able to play the game the way that we want to play, and that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. Final Fantasy, I'm just behind. I haven't even gotten through the rest of the Stormblood post-quest, let alone tackled Shadowbringers, let alone deal with this next expansion that's coming up. I'm probably just going to reap the immediate benefits. I have been thinking about creating a free account. I don't quite think it's fair that I'm not able to play the game for free and just have level 60 restrictions until I can subscribe again. But it is what it is, so I'll probably just not even touch it until I'm ready to resub. But I'm not going to subscribe to more than one MMO at a time, because I just don't want to spread myself out that thin. I had a game jam, which I think would have been a little bit better if I had been here constantly promoting it and putting some pressure out there to say, hey, submit whatever you want. I was very active in as many Discords as I'm in, and I've been working on assets. I'm working right now on a few things. One is a video series committed to cracking open the secrets of SGB, if there are any to be found. I'm working on a presentation script that will give you a complete feature overview of that engine, so that you can watch that video and see exactly what your limitations are going to be that you're going to be working in before you decide to buy the engine. And I hope that that can go out to as many people as possible, because I have noticed a trend where, you know, you either get the engine and you join the Discord and you're active on Steam and you're happy with your purchase because you didn't expect too much out of it, or you get in having these high expectations that it's gonna be as good or better as the latest RPG maker but also give you 3D capability, or it's gonna have access to giving you scripting or socket or something that is just, it makes no claim to do. And people come into the Discord and they're a little bit toxic about things, and it's really hard not to just confront and say, you know, it is what it is, quit your bitching. But it is basically that, you know, you have every right to complain about the things that aren't there, but please educate yourself before you spend money on the engine. Please understand what it is that you're buying. There's kind of a lack of information from the developers, but the ways to get the information are out there. The Discords, the communities, they're all there. They've been there for years. So please use the avenues that you have available to you before you dive all the way in and then come to the unofficial community to complain. I can't speak for the community. I can only speak for me. I don't care. But I do want everybody to like the engine. I want them to know what it is that they're getting, and I want them to respect and appreciate, you know, what the development team has done to give us a tool like that, something that can make templated games. It's not Unreal, it's not Unity, and that's fine. It makes no claim to be. And I want to put together presentation videos for other engines as well. So this is my baseline. This is me putting my money where my mouth is. This is me saying this is what I've worked up to doing up to this point. This is what it's kind of been for, saying this is one of the centerpieces of my channel. I want to be an informant and tell you everything that you need to know. A resource, as well as continue supporting the small developer, continue supporting the independent developers who use these templated game engines, putting their game out there, giving them overview, let's plays, not reviewing them, not being a pretentious butthole. I don't need to wear, you know, toast on my face to give my opinion. So don't worry about that, you know, don't worry, forget that I even, okay. So besides that, what else have I been doing? Join the Amalgam Archive, and you can get exclusive crap from me as soon as I'm done with it. I'm going to release it, make it a point to release it in the Discord, the Amalgam Archive Discord first, whether I make it for SGB or MV3D or any other thing. All the game jams that I announce, things like that, that will always be in the Amalgam Archive first, because that is the community that I am trying to build. Asset packs, yes, I'm working on something for you, Smile Game Builder users. I think that you will really, really enjoy it. It's going to be something big. It's going to be something that has a lot of variation. I hope that you'll like it, but you know, it's going to be free. So I'm just going to throw it out there, and it's not going to be locked behind any sort of Patreon sub to anything like that. It's just going to be free from the get-go, and you're going to be allowed to use it commercially in your games. You're going to be allowed to use it for whatever you want. Like I said, I did host a game jam. The game jam is over. I will be playing those game jam games very soon. I'm working on the videos now. I just got back into video making this weekend, actually, past couple days. I've gotten a bunch of new video making software, which is something I said I would do, but my capture software that I bought is all garbage. It's so much better just to use Action, so I will continue to use Action. The recording software, or I'm sorry, video editing software, I've got Magix Video, I've got Movie Studio 16. I'm not sure about those yet. I think that they're going to do things that Shotcut definitely can't do, but I'm not sure how easy they're going to be for me to use yet. So uploads might still be just a little bit delayed while I wrap my head around whether or not I need to use those so that I can have better quality productions for you going forward. I did buy some new tools, some new things that will help my recordings. It's a 12-inch ring light. I've got a video unboxing this bad boy coming soon. I've been doing a lot of work to the physicality of my workstation. I basically rebuilt the desk, made it easier to set things up, but it's still a friggin' mess, and I still need to get through and reorganize and add new shelves and things like that. I don't particularly like this angle. It really works for now, but it's not something I want to stay with. But you're not way high up there looking down at me, if you've noticed. And I just have plans to continue playing more games made in other templated game engines. So some things to look forward to. I have over 100 videos planned, and that's, you know, those are not counting series videos, so those are 100 videos across all these different topics and pieces of software and assets and things. But if I play a game, I'm just counting that as one video. That could end up being 5 or 10, so those are just what I know that I'm going to do as long as I can get to that point. I saw that I got several subscribers while I was gone, like a lot. I'm at 425 as of this recording. Thank you. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope I can continue to deserve your view time and your attention. If you've been around for a while, you are equally welcome and definitely appreciated for sticking around. I hope that you found a channel that you like watching, that delivers stuff to you that you like seeing, that stuff that you can learn about, resourceful stuff, or maybe it's just entertainment, and that's fine too. You're all welcome here. You're all welcome here. Going to be playing some games made with RPG Paper Maker. I'm going to be playing some Pixel Game Maker MV games. I'm pretty excited about those because they're not RPGs, but they were still made, by like one person or two people in an engine that is made to build games quickly without scripting or coding. I'm going to be playing some games in a funny little engine that I found that's kind of disrespectful. It's being worked on. It's got a lot of potential. And the developer is very active, actually, so sorry. It's RPG in a Box. That is an engine that is, it's just, I say funny because it's based around voxel graphics, so everything is made of voxels, and to me that's funny. There are some trippy games that were made with that, and some ambitious ones, and we'll take a look at that. That engine was actually made in Godot. I'm not going to play games made in Godot, but I will play games made in RPG in a Box, which was made in Godot. And we'll continue to play Smile Game Builder games and RPG Maker MV games as long as they were made using the MV3D plugin. I will make special exceptions. So, that said, parting words, thank you again for watching. If you have a game that you have made, regardless of what engine it was made in, and you'd like me to take a look at it to see if it is suitable for playing through on my channel, I am more than happy to do that. And there are some games made by select SGB game creators that were made in older engines like RPG Makers and SRPG and things like that, and I'm definitely going to get around to those because I enjoy the works that those creators made, so I have an expectation that I will enjoy the work that they made in those other things. That's all. I will also continue to go play Tinkertown and Pumpkin Jack. I feel like I really need to get back into those and show more of that off. Don't know if I'll finish either game because, they're pretty big, but I will play them. Thanks again. See you in the next video. Not sure when that'll be yet. Be patient.